Alright, what up, y'all? My name is Bruno for the third time. I don't know what order these are dropping, so third time. Yeah, I got another member of PA here. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I go by the name of Don Lyvell. So I'm a film director, music producer, and DJ for Project Ambition. So yeah, man.
Your films, your music videos are very fire.
Hey, appreciate it.
I just wanted to get that off the bat. I know you're mainly known for your producer work, and that's really what I've known you for.
Yeah.
But once I started realizing that like you direct and color grade the videos, I ain't gonna lie, you cooked, bro. I think cameras was the one that really opened my eyes, where I was like, oh, it's like they tough, they tough. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I knew y'all were cool. Don't get me wrong, but it was like, okay, I understand it now. You get what I'm saying? So like, got me through that. Like, I want to know what's your thought process behind like all the creative stuff that y'all do.
I feel like, okay, it's kind of different for everything I feel like I do, at least. Like the music side of things, it's a lot of life experiences, you know what I mean? And also just kind of what I'm listening to maybe in the moment. That's really what inspires my production a lot, I feel like. And I even just take inspo from like, of course, the producers who I listen to.
No, for sure.
That really inspire my sound, like Jay Dilla,
sure.
K Tronada, Flying Lotus, Monte Booker, you know, all them.
No, those are some
Producers
good
I take
picks.
probably most of my inspiration from.
Those are some good picks. So who do you listen to today, I guess?
A lot of stuff. I say, okay, I've been listening to a lot of like jazz and neo, so that's what my next project I'm working on. Definitely,
Okay,
it's gonna be heavily
taste,
influenced
okay.
around.
That's
So,
some taste.
Definitely that.
That's some taste, that's some
But
taste.
as far as the filmmaking side of things, with that, I kind of like to take influence from whatever the song is about. Like I'll maybe look really deeply into the lyrics of what's being said and really try to craft a story around that in a way. Because I feel like that's something a lot of music videos nowadays really miss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just be looking cool.
It's
Like,
like-
they don't really be saying nothing. You get
You
what
know
I'm saying?
It's-
Nah, I get you. So, are you like a film buff? Like, do you delve into films?
Definitely.
So, what's your favorite movie right now?
Right now, okay, Sinners got me in the chokehold, I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't gonna hold you. I'm the same way.
That scene, bro, where they was like in the juke joint and they like was showing like all the different like eras, bro.
But besides all that music stuff, I wanted to ask, like, what do you bring to PA?
Damn, that's a tough question, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if anything, really I just bring my own unique touch to the different things I feel like. Like the thing with PA, I feel like all three of us, each person has a strength that compensates for another man's weakness, you know what I mean? So like on the production side of things, right? Like my strong suit is melodies. Like I'm really good at crafting melodies. If I hear a record, I'm really good at flipping a record, turning it into something completely different, you know? And I can still make dope drums, but it's like my strong suit being that and Zay's being like his drums, right? Those together just make something sounding crazy, you know what I mean? Unorthodox. And then Remington, the way he flows and the way Zay might flow on a beat will be two completely different styles, but it blends so well. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like right off rip, it just meshed. couldn't even explain you how, but it just did. Like the very first song we made together, right? So going back to 2022, like late 2022, right? Me and Zay, we was at his crib, right? One day, and we're originally supposed to go to like a heavy metal concert, right?
I'm dead.
So Zay, he had a concept for a song, right, called Like a Drive-By. That was the very first song we made, and that dropped on his first project, right? And so basically with that, like he had the concept and I kind of just made a beat based around that. So I found a sample and then Zay, he went to use the bathroom, 10 minutes came back, I had flipped the sample. He laid down a couple drums, I had some percussion on it. And then we showed Remington the beat when we met up with him at his crib. And this was like the first link up all three of us had together where we like really just had like a 10-hour long session.
Bro, 10 hours?
Doing that song. But that's also because this was the first time he had for real recorded and I for real had to like act as an engineer, like tracking everything. Everything just came together so divinely. Like just when Remington, what he wrote, like they weren't even really writing with the same thing in mind, but it just flowed together perfectly along with the production.
Sense.
So then when we heard that, we're like, okay, we on to something. So Zay, he heard his stuff and then came to show it to me one day when he was scooping me up from my crib, right? And he's like, bro, I found this African dude, right, from JJC. This dude makes some cold stuff, right? He on some like Corday type stuff, right? I'm like, word. So I'm thinking I'm about to hear like some Afro beats or whatever. No racial.
No racial is crazy.
But nah, he showed me this stuff, right? He showed me his song, Barbershop Conversation, right? And I was like,
no, that one, fun fact, because I completely forgot about that song until you brought it back.
Yeah.
I low-key crashed while listening to that song. But that was low-key one of my favorite songs from him. but I don't think I've listened to it since that crash.
See, that's how you know that song is hard. You got folks getting in car accidents because of that song, Remington. Okay, truth be told, okay, some of the beats for the songs that we made were probably made back in like 2022, late 2022, maybe early 2023, right? So you technically really started making the project, like working on it like late 2023, early 2024. And we're still kind of working on it now. So we've been working on it for roughly a year and a half now, roughly.
Oh, wow.
And you could almost go as far as back as how I mentioned some of the beats were made a long time ago and just evolved. Take your time with your craft, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Make something that's timeless.
Nah, for sure. Well, it was a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Hey, man, likewise, bro.